I can't vouch for these people because I've never seen their content. I can't say you should subscribe to them because I've never seen their content. I can't say it's any good. But the name Scrubclub, which was inspired by our genius shit, is pretty awesome. So use that and make a decision, I guess.
What is up, everyone? It's your boy Reckless Fox here. Welcome to episode 56 of the Scrubclubgaming Podcast, where we're the folks, jokes, and whatever you want to call us that cover everything related to the video game industry, the movie industry, comic books, anime, geek. Well, mostly video games, but sometimes if we have to incorporate movies and comic books and geek culture just in general, then we gon' do it, because that's what we do up in here. And rock with me tonight. Unfortunately, I think it's just one person, because I think our boy GC has some daddy duties, because he's a father first. Good man on that. But rock with me tonight is my boy, the man who helped me start it all, the man who's with me since day one when I first started streaming back in 2014. My boy, my pal, Mr. Bajimxenn. Take it away.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. Hope you're all having a good night. Getting ready to talk about the juicy news.
Alright then, and my opening comment is, I recently played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and in case you guys did not watch last Friday's stream, Ultimate is fun, and I will say this right now. Look, I know I make fun of the Smash community an awful lot, and that's never going to change, but Ultimate is where it's at. I love Smash Bros. Ultimate, and if you haven't yet, be sure to get Smash Bros. Ultimate. If you have a Switch, it is criminal if you don't get it. Get Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm pretty sure the bundles are still available to purchase right now. But until then, get Smash Bros. Ultimate. It is fun. You're going to have a great time. But with all that being said, we got a pretty, jam-packed episode tonight. We're gonna be talking. Capcom and EA are back under our radars because both of them did something really, really stupid. EA mimicked Bethesda, telling them to hold my beer. Capcom is promoting you to watch advertisements or you don't get extra stuff. But before we all do all that, a couple of housekeeping rules as always. If you are watching this right now on Twitch, thank you guys very much for watching it. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I really do appreciate that. This is our fourth episode on YouTube. Episode 55 of the Scrubclubgaming Podcast from last week should be up on our Scrubclubgaming page on YouTube. So this is technically episode 4 on YouTube, but episode 56. Episode 4 on YouTube, episode 56 here on SoundCloud and Twitch. So thank you guys very much. If you guys are wondering where the rest of the other episodes are going to be, unfortunately that's going to take too much time and it's going to be a lot of work. So if you want to listen to the previous episodes of the podcast to find out our origin story and find out the lore of the Scrubclub podcast, always find us on soundcloud.com/Scrubclubgaming, and you can also find us on googleplay.com/Scrubclubgaming. But as always, we love you, chat, and people in the comment section on YouTube. Let us know how you feel. If you want to get some compliments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries, yes, be sure to hit us up on YouTube. Just type it in, say what's up, say how you doing, say nigga you tripping, or something like that. I don't care. But if for some reason you feel as if you might ask a really stupid question, which we always say there's no such thing as a stupid question unless you believe it is, or if you have a stupid answer to that question, which could be very intelligent, you then, now forever, email us at scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com. That's scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. We love doing business with the indie folks. You want to find us? You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just type in Scrubclubgaming. Bam! We're right there. No, you don't have to put on incognito mode. We know Tumblr's dead. You could just have us in public. Let the people know that we are the future gaming podcast and stuff like that. Maybe not the future, but we can be in your top one. We can be in your top 10. I'll take a top 20 as well. Well, if we're somewhere in the top where you guys are at, then we greatly appreciate it. But as always, you can also find us on YouTube, the Scrubclubgaming page on YouTube, and you can find us on SoundCloud.com/Scrubclubgaming. That's SoundCloud.com/Scrubclubgaming. And just in case, for some reason, SoundCloud implodes on itself, you can find us on GooglePlay.com/Scrubclubgaming. Now, you want to follow us, you want to get a hold of us, you want some private critique time, you can find me, Reckless Fox, on Twitter and Instagram at @Reckless_Fox. And you can find my stuff on YouTube. You can find my videos on YouTube at Reckless_Fox. And you can find all my latest content on twitch.tv/reckless_fox. And if you love Power Rangers, you want to get some Power Ranger intel, you find me, Genpink, and Skooks on facebook.com/morphinnetwork. That's facebook.com/morphinnetwork. You can also find them on Twitter and Instagram at morphinnet, and you can find them on their YouTube page at morphinnetwork. If I'm not holding it down in the South Tower region, flexing Geese Howard style, Bajimxenn, where can they find you?
You can get a hold of me on Twitter and Instagram. BAJIMXENN. I spell it out because I literally don't know how to pronounce it anymore. I'm rolling with that. It's gonna be my joke from now on.
Alright then, with all that out the way, let's get started. Before we get into the nitty gritty on what's been going on, I always ask everyone, well, unfortunately you're the only one here, but how was your week, Bajimxenn?
Right. Wow, this week has been, I could say, very long. So, I don't think I've said this before on the podcast. I think I said this out on our server. I actually finished my last day. Actually, my job closed down, I think on December 7th. So my store closed down, and I had an extra week helping to clean out the store and everything. And it was pretty long, man. It was just like a bunch of like throwing trash away, and then, you know, sweeping up. And I'm just like, man, dude, I just really want this to be over with. And then, you know, third day came in, and I was just at that last day, dude. At the end of it, I was just like, wow, man, it's really over. Unfortunately, I got attached to my job mainly because of my coworkers. I've been telling, I think these coworkers that I've worked with have probably been the best in terms of getting to know everybody. Everybody was just super cool and super friendly, and you know, it did make me feel sad because I wasn't the best at my job, but I slowly got better as time went on. Good news though, I am getting transferred to another
Well, that's
location.
good.
I know, because man, dude, getting a notice like 2 months in advance, which would be in October, that our store is closing in December 7th, beginning of December, and like trying to find work and shit, it's like, it was like scary, I won't lie. Thankfully, hey Skooks.
Is that Dale? Dale?
That is Dale Gribble. Dale Gribble.
He'll come in. Continue though.
All right. So, I was just saying, I am getting transferred. I've met my manager. That I talked to him. I'm good to go. I visited my new location. It feels a lot more compact, but that's because of the layouts. And I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. But that's because I don't know like what my schedule is yet, where I'm like going, kind of be, where am I gonna stand and do. I don't know like what the customer like ranges, how many come in, how much are they, you know, what are they buying. So the sooner I start, you know, working, the sooner I get a vibe of the look of the area. But a couple of my coworkers have transferred too, so that's nice. It's just nice to see a familiar face.
Well, that's good, dude. Well, hey, at least you still have a job, and at least they're transferring you.
Absolutely.
So I am happy that, because I did not know that you got fired, and it does suck.
Yeah, the store, you know, it was the lease on the property. Man, I don't know if I'll probably send you guys photos of what the store looks like empty now. But yeah, it was a lease on the property, man. The company was just like, yeah, it's just too expensive. We're not paying for this shit anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you had a productive week, even though.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I think for me, this week's been crazy. Now, for those of y'all.
Yeah.
Now, for those of y'all who didn't catch the last podcast, I had talked about how there was a threat at my school. I won't say what school I go to because I want to put administration. I don't want to throw administration under the bus, but so it escalated worse. Now, if you're in the California area, you guys know what the Cal states are. So the Cal state I go to recently, I'll bring you guys up to speed. Some dude left a swastika saying he was gonna screw up the school. on the 12th and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that person was probably white because reasons, but other than that, it was just really silly. And so I went to school this Monday and everything was okay, and then next thing you know, that Monday night someone had wrote an entire letter saying, "Oh, I'm gonna kill everyone," blah 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 blah, and that legit threw the school into another frenzy. Keep in mind there was already extra security at my school, and next thing you know, all my classes got canceled, and my final for Wednesday got canceled as well. So, and now that's all good. And now I had to deal with pretty much an empty school. Like, I went to work last night, and there was no one in the library. There's barely like 20 people in the library. In my department, there was only like 5 people max. Okay, and all my coworkers called off work for understandably. When a threat like that happens, I would have called off work. Me being an idiot, either I'm the bravest or probably the dumbest person on this earth, because I still went to work knowing full well what was going to happen. I went to work specifically on the day this supposed attack was going to happen. But I went around. Yeah, I went to work at 4:00, and by the grace of God, I will say right now, I thank God, who's ahead of my life. Nothing happened. Nothing stupid happened. So, I'm happy about that. But other than that, yeah, it's just been a really hectic week. And if y'all follow me on IG, I pretty much laid down my entire thoughts on it. Like, I think whoever did this really had not studied and just really wanted to throw the school into a massive frenzy and stuff like that. And keep in mind, I still would have went to school. But if it had not been for what happened in Thousand Oaks a few weeks ago and stuff like that, rest in peace to those who lost their lives there, I would have been okay with it. But because that happened 4 weeks ago, I wasn't going to take that chance because I got kids at home. I got nieces that need an uncle, okay? I was not going to take that chance. Hence the reason why I'm glad that my professors canceled, because even if they didn't, I already emailed my professor saying, look, I'm not coming in. I'm any other day, this would have been cool, but after what happened to Thousand Oaks, I'm not taking that chance. I got kids at home. My professor, she was completely understandable and stuff like that. So my final got pushed back to next Tuesday, which is this coming Tuesday. But aside from all that shenanigans, I've had a really long week, to say the least. So I'm very happy. I'm very blessed to know that nothing stupid happened. Also, I had to deal with a bunch of F-boys yesterday before I left work. I will actually discuss that on a new episode. The moment we do Scrub Lounge again, I'm going to discuss it.
I know, I got to get on one of those Scrub Lounges.
If you want, we could. We could do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll let you know.
Well, with all that out the way, let's get started. Like I can talk about my week all day if I wanted to, but let's get started. So opening conversation. We got some gaming news going on. I'm just gonna get this out the way. So, Bajimxenn, you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
I love Sonic. I love the Blue Bomber. My second son next to Spyro. Yes, the Archie. I want to start reading those Archie comics, man. But yes, I am a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
All right then. Well then, did you know that they just greenlit the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and the poster's out right now, and it's from the producers of the Fast and the Furious. I want to get your take on this. What's your thoughts on this?
So the whole line, the producers of the Fast and Furious, I thought that was a joke. I thought that was like I thought it was a joke. Is that for real?
I believe it is. Let me make sure I am not tripping. But we know that there will be a live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and it is coming. It's coming apparently next year.
So I think I've seen some screenshots from this, like the Green Hill Zone. It's basically like we have a Skooks of Jen coming in.
I don't think but her thing's still not working, remember?
Yeah, still trying to test it.
But yeah. But hey, Dale, are you Skooks? Are you still there? What's up? Can you say something? Nope. Okay, never mind. But yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna look this up. Go
So
ahead.
there was some.
Go ahead.
There were some screenshots of the Green Hill Zone. It's basically like a kind of like a state sign, like a "Welcome to Green Hill Zone" type of. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, and there was a police car too that was like Green Hill Zone, like sheriff. So like the whole like live action thing, I really would have liked an animated style movie, but okay, whatever, I guess. We should probably, if you want to, we could get into what the poster looks like.
Before we get into this poster, I want to make sure I'm correct, and I am. So the movie's being directed by Jeff Fowler, who was the animation research and development, part of the animation and research development team for Where the Wild Things Are, that came out like 9 years ago. And he's actually he's making his directorial debut for a feature-length film as both the director and executive producer of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I was right. Neil H. Moritz is the producer of the Fast and the Furious movies. He produced Fast and the Furious 1, 2 Fast, 2 Furious, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fate of Furious. What's up, dude?
Jesus Christ, it took me this long to get this stupid thing going because I picked up my laptop and then it crashed and like just went straight up TV fuzz.
Well, it's all good. Well, since you're in here, you know,
that audio though sounds super crisp.
Yeah, that audio sounds really good.
That's some crisp audio, Skooks.
Your audio sounds good, Skooks. Anyway,
you're good.
I know, but I'm using it through desktop, so that explains it. And desktop is being a little bitch, like always.
Some Discord problems tonight.
Oh, I just really hate the whole this.
But going back into our conversation, so yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and this poster. So it's a lot. They were
two posters. I don't know if you've seen.
I saw the second one, the one where he's chilling with the other dude. Yeah, I saw it. And
wait, what? On the bridge?
Okay, the one on the bridge. I don't know who did that because I am pretty sure because Skooks made the notes for this episode. It was someone. It looks like someone.
Wait, Skooks didn't. I made the notes for this episode.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Well, someone must have drawn a penis on Sonic because I'm looking at this damn poster.
Okay, so that's not. So that is a real poster, just minus the giant dick. Minus the blue dildo.
Oh my god.
But that is a legit poster.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, okay, I understand that they've been trying to make a Sonic the Hedgehog movie for the longest at this point, and I'm okay with it. Here's my problem though. You could have just done what, like, why is he have fur? Why does he actually have fur? Like, why are you actually trying to make him a live action character? You could have just made him CGI. Realism. You don't need the realism. There's no such thing as realism in Sonic. You don't need realism.
You know, that new Detective Pikachu movie has realistic fur.
Yes, but that's different.
I disagree. I think this is what they're trying. They're trying to go for like the realism, fur texture. But it's kind of hard. Well, I don't know. You can't say it's really hard when we have the Detective Pikachu coming up. I could get into like my issues with that, but some of the Pokemon actually look kind of cool. Some of the scenes in the trailer look like, wow, that looks pretty cool, realistic. Yeah, this design though, man, holy crap.
The design's pretty terrible.
That's scary.
Let's not beat around the bush. The animation for that just looks awful. Like, honestly, I would honestly would have just preferred if you just took Sonic 06 CGI and use that as Sonic. I wouldn't have mind that. I would honestly at this point I wouldn't mind Sonic Boom's animation, like the character art for Sonic in Sonic, that damn show Sonic Boom, and that really bad video game. I wouldn't mind that.
Hey, Sonic Boom was good though.
The movie or the game? I mean, the game or the show?
The show.
Oh, I'm not saying
amazing.
I'm not.
Show, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that the show is terrible. I think the show is great. I'm talking about the crappy video game that was on the Wii U that pretty much destroyed Sega.
No, they wanted a holiday release, so they're like, yeah, fucking red button, you crank that shit out, and we need it now.
But yeah, so Skooks, what about you? What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on the design of Sonic?
I don't know if that's a real poster, because I'm saying that's fake. You know, the one where he's with Chris Pratt, I think that one's fake.
Oh yeah.
The one him on the bridge and the one with his silhouette, those are real, and at least I think those are real, but honestly, it looks like a bad movie. I have no hope for it.
I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm looking
every
at
time.
the bridge.
Not
Oh
fun.
my fucking god.
Anyways, continue, Skooks.
It's every time they make a video game movie, it's crap. Every freaking time. So I have no hope for this Sonic movie. I think it's gonna look terrible. They could have hired any furry artist to make a good looking.
Oh my god.
And then they could. No. Hey, I'm being legit,
No, I know.
man. They know what they're doing. But that's the thing. They didn't, and they just had some Joe Schmo who doesn't really know what he's doing. You know what? You could have just gone to the fucking Sonic fandom and just gotten that. It would have been easier. You just, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're going out of your way to try to think what some sort of what some sort of corporate think tank would probably bubble up and think, yeah, this looks about right. I don't know what a Sonic is, but this looks right. This is what the kids like. Going to the Sonic fan base and say, hey, we're gonna have a pitch, and lucky winner gets to have their Sonic design and credited and everything to get paid.
I will.
That would have been a lot easier.
I will say this right now. You took the words right out of my mouth when you said you should have got something from the Sonic fandom, because let's just face it, I've gone to the dark web. I have seen what the dark web looks like, and it's so much Sonic fanboys drawing some of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. Again, do I have to remind people of Sonic Dream Collection? I don't think I should, but Bajimxenn, you remember Sonic Dream Collection. We watched Matt, Woolie, and Liam play that stupid game.
Least you forget, Sonic Mania was made by fans.
Yes, but yes, and I have not forgotten, because it still baffles me that the same people who helped make Sonic Mania are the same niggas who made Sonic Dream Collection.
I don't think that's real, Reckless. I think you are
It's not. It really is.
very much misinformed.
I probably am. I probably am.
You are.
Stop it.
But it's just so weird. The point of the matter is, this movie does not look like it's going to be good. I have more faith in Detective Pikachu, because at least with Detective Pikachu, we're getting some that could potentially be very, very good, and the CGI for that looks very, very good. I understand there are a lot of people who are still annoyed over the fact that Pikachu has fur, but I'm sorry.
Realistic. He looks really smooth in the show now that I look back.
I mean, and look at this. Look, if Pikachu, in my opinion, has not looked as cute as he ever has been now. I love the design for Pikachu. I will fight anyone on that. I think Pikachu's new design does look awesome. And I do and yeah, I understand people are mad that, oh my god, Pikachu has a voice actor. Like, no, nigga. Like, if you watch the trailer for it, obviously this little black kid knows that he's the only person that can hear Pikachu, and it so happens to be Deadpool's voice.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% on board with Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
I am willing to give him a chance. So I'm okay with it. But I think we're getting off track. But other than that, the new Sonic movie. Look, I just need, if they just show me a trailer for the new Sonic movie, and if it looks okay, I guess I'll go see it. Again, I know you don't, but I know video game movies don't have a good track record.
Yo ho, pirate slave.
I know that video game movies don't have a good reputation. I mean, the only ones I know that were actually decent or good, Ready Player One was pretty good, and I really didn't.
That was a bug.
Hey. And Steven Spielberg got the chick. In your words exactly, Bajimxenn, Steven Spielberg paid money to have Tracer from Overwatch and Ready Player One.
Exactly. This motherfucker's just like, what do the kids like? That Trace, that girl with the booty? Yeah, put her on there. Remember Iron Giant? Yeah, throw that guy there. Oh, we should have him fighting Godzilla. No, it was Steven Spielberg, and he's like talking to a bunch of young people. What do you throw out names? Give me a
Jason.
Name. Is he a giant robot? Yeah, have him fight the Godzilla, the giant Japan dinosaur. Oh, yeah, you know, just throw whatever the guys are playing. If Fortnite came out around that time, imagine. Like,
yo, let's not talk about Fortnite because I want to talk about Fortnite in a minute, but we'll get to Fortnite.
All right.
But other than that, like I said, Ready Player One, despite it being a book, was still part of video game culture to some extent. And it's way better. And I was told the book is awful, but I was told from people who hate the book that the movie's way better. Tomb Raider, the new one that came out, was actually fairly decent, and you guys haven't yet. You can listen to my Tomb Raider spoiler review with Dagger Boy from Morphin Network. We did do that, and knowing for a fact that Dagger Boy played the previous Tomb Raider games, and this is my first time knowing anything about the new Tomb Raider because I haven't played the new ones yet. I thought it was fairly entertaining. I knew what I was getting myself into, and it was a 7 out of 10. I can't complain that much about it. 7 out of 10 is not bad. But with this movie, Sonic, hopefully, if the trailer drops, if it's kind of fire, let me put it like this.
I want to see the trailer.
Let me put it like this, and we'll go to the next topic. If Crush 40 is not part of the soundtrack for the Sonic movie, I've lost all hope. I will not go see the movie. But as long as Crush 40 makes an appearance, I was gonna say, if I can hear "Open Your Heart," "Live and Learn," or some song from Crush 40, I will be okay. I will go see that movie at full price.
To support Crush 40.
Support Crush 40, fam. But
live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Live and learn.
Oh, we da da da.
Oh my god. Alright, so let's move on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah.
Let's move on real quick. I want to tackle these real quick. So there's a new Ultraman show coming to Netflix. Carmen Sandiego is coming to Netflix next year. Punisher season 2 is dropping in January, and Dark.
They're gonna get canceled a year later.
Hopefully, Umbrella Academy, starring Mary J. Blige, which is based on the Dark Horse comic book of the same title, is also going to Netflix as well. Check those out in the month of January and throughout the rest of 2019. Now let's get back into it. Let's talk about Geralt. So for those of y'all who are big on Monster Hunter, Geralt from The Witcher is now going to be coming to Monster Hunter World. Just a quick thoughts. What's your guys' thoughts? I don't play Monster Hunter World because I played it on PS4. I want to get it on PC, but I'm gonna get your guys' thoughts real quick. Geralt, Skooks, I think you played enough Witcher. What's your thoughts?
I haven't played a lot of Witcher, but I have played a ton of Monster Hunter, and I honestly think that Geralt being Monster Hunter is actually pretty good. Simply because he has a kind of nice free-flowing combat system I've seen people play before, and honestly, just the idea of him, I don't know how he would use it though, because I've seen some of the stuff. He'd probably use like a dual sword system, or maybe even use 3 swords and a bit of magic for his attacks. That'd be pretty cool. But what I most likely see it doing is him using a dual sword style in the game. You probably, if not playing as him directly, you get his armor and his weapons. It's a nice free flowing thing. I don't see him using a long sword, honestly, but it would be pretty cool. I always like to see all these crossovers, and him in Soul Calibur 6 is really awesome.
Speaking of Soul Calibur 6, B2 from Nier Automata, 2B2, whatever. She's coming from Nier Automata. She will be coming to Soul Calibur 6 next month. Am I right? Am I correct?
December 18th.
Okay, so next week. So if you're big on Nier Automata, you've been waiting for 2B or B2 or however you want to call it.
Big on that. Big on Nier Automata. I'm actually the opposite of Skooks. I played a lot of Witcher and not a whole bunch of Monster Hunter.
So what's your thoughts? Do you think Geralt's gonna be dope?
Dude, Geralt, I put this on the notes. He literally flies through a fucking portal it's like, okay, we're not even gonna try to be like, no, I love it though. Don't get me wrong, but I just like, yeah, he just flies in through a portal, whatever. Like, God, I hate these damn portals. It's really weird how they're gonna try to. Yeah, I am with Skooks on this. With like, I wonder how they're gonna do it, because I've seen a lot of like Monster Hunter, and it's a lot of like acrobatic like style of combat where his Geralt is like really kind of well grounded. He won't do like a bunch of like flips. So he's got a lot of like a lot of magic, a lot of like fire and magic, like defensive magic. He's like a dual sword. I know they gave him the crossbow in 3. So I wonder how is it gonna play more like a Witcher?
Well,
Witcher expansion as opposed to
if he's in Monster Hunter, he's probably just gonna be there like as a character, like you can use him or like a certain model.
He's gonna be playable.
Well, if he's playable, then I guess they're gonna adapt his original style into it.
Dude, he's just gonna pick up a Monster Hunter weapon and just go to town with it. Fuck it, just go all out.
It's either that or using his own weapon style.
Right.
Like originally has like his crossover in Soul Calibur 6. I don't know where all these crossovers are coming from, but man, are they good! I just
like them.
See them.
Give me more.
It's better than Cross Tekken. Anyways, so yeah,
we never did get Tekken Cross.
Well, funny thing is, the word through the grapevine is that's Bandai Namco's next project. But I have look up some more sources to make sure that's confirmed, because the only source I have is Event Hubs. But yeah, I really don't have anything to say about this. I mean, it's cool. Again, I haven't played The Witcher, so I don't really have too much to say about it, but I do enjoy playing Monster Hunter World. And again, I will be streaming it at some point on Twitch. Just need to buy it. When it goes on sale again on Steam, I will be picking it up. Hopefully by then, Capcom will have fixed the patches. We finna get into Capcom in a minute, because Capcom, y'all got some explaining to do. But other than that, so yeah, be on the lookout for Geralt. He'll be in Monster Hunter World very, very soon. If I'm reading this correctly from Gaming Illuminati's website, shouts to Gaming Illuminati, shouts to UTXJG the Don for this article himself, because he actually wrote it. Geralt will be in Monster Hunter World early 2020 with a new expansion pack of Iceborne.
2020?
Not 2020, my bad. 2019. My apologies.
Oh my God. I was like, whoa.
My apologies. I meant
2019. No, it's cool. I'm just like, wow, dude, that's gonna be like this is a huge expansion. Fuck.
But yeah, with all that being said, let's get started. So let's get into Capcom. All right, so we got a couple of news stories from Capcom. One of them being the rumor mill is that the Resident Evil 3 remake is already in the works. Unfortunately, our Resident Evil fanboy GC is not here, but this is coming from videogamer.com. Apparently there is a rumor that is going on that Resident Evil 3 is in the works right now as a remake, which takes place around the events of Resident Evil 2, for those of y'all who don't know. But that's not the big story. But the big story, what's going on with Capcom, and this is coming from Engadget, and it also came from a fellow YouTuber known as the Quartering. Shouts to the Quartering for actually, because I actually saw his video about this. Street Fighter 5, in case y'all don't know, recently just updated. The newest patch of Street Fighter 5 now has in-game ads. And this is coming from Engadget. I'm gonna be reading this. For a couple of paragraphs. Capcom's introducing sponsored content to Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition on December 11th, which just passed a couple of days ago, to promote its purchasable bundles, costumes, and the Pro Tour. You'll see them on costumes in certain stages and on pre-fight loading screens. This isn't concerning by itself, but Capcom goes out of its way to discourage you from turning the ads off. While you can switch off the ads, you'll lose extra fight money and access to sponsored material like costumes. In essence, you'll have to either live with the ads or accept that you won't unlock as much content as your friendly peers. So pretty much is this. Capcom legit just put in-game ads, and they're saying if you don't watch them, you can't unlock some stuff. Skooks, I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't really like ads, but for this, I'll at least let it slide for now. Because at the very least, it's ads in-game for the game only. You know what I'm saying? It's just for Street Fighter 5 only about future DLC and current DLC. You know what I'm saying? If it was about any other game or anything else, then it would be every right to start getting mad about it. You know what I'm saying? For now, it's okay, but we always have to be on the lookout for this shit, because knowing Capcom, knowing companies, that they are gonna do this later, and they are gonna say, oh well, you're okay with ads in Street Fighter V, so why not ads in Monster Hunter World about our new latest game coming out? How about Soul Calibur 6 ads here in Soul Calibur 5? Better jump on now, or else you won't be able to get ready for Soul Calibur 6 or Street Fighter 6.
All right, I think I see this opposite. This is my thing. I can understand. Let me hear me out before the internet jumps out of my throat. I can understand why Capcom would do this if this was a free-to-play game. There are a lot of free-to-play games that actually have some sort of advertisement or something like that. I mean, a perfect example is Team Fortress 2. How many times have we seen an ad from Team Fortress 2 saying Source Maker is now available, or there's some new stuff from other games that are now in Team Fortress 2, yada yada yada. And Dota and Smite are good examples. Smite, they have in-game ads to promote their tournaments and stuff like that. That I can understand. The reason being I can understand is because it's free to play. Street Fighter is a $60. Street Fighter 5 is a $60 game. $40 if you bought the arcade edition. Why do I need to have ads for a game that I spent money for? Now, again, if it was free to play, I can completely understand. Do all the ads you want, okay? I probably won't watch them, but I'll probably go get a snack, but that's just me. But you mean it's one thing that you want to have in-game ads. It's another thing when you are giving me an ultimatum saying that if I don't watch these ads, some stuff that is unlockable will not be locked because I ain't watched the ads. That's just ridiculous to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. And going what you said about the whole thing about if as long as it's games that are from Capcom, like Street Fighter, if it's just Street Fighter only content in a Street Fighter games in-game sponsors and ads, to say what you said, Skooks, keep in mind, knowing how AAA gamer, AAA developers are now, it's going to be more than just ads in the game. Next thing you know, you're going to be seeing ads from Red Bull and Mountain Dew and like the next Bumblebee movie. A good example of this, and I find it funny that no one really talks about it, but I guess because they were smart doing it, because you didn't have to watch an ad. If y'all remember playing the WWE SmackDown vs. Raw games, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 and 2011 specifically on the Xbox 360 and the PS3, there were in-game ads showing, oh, the newest Resident Evil Afterlife movie's coming out. But they weren't showing like a video of it. They just had it under the banner before the game loads up saying this match is sponsored by the new movie that's coming out and stuff like that. It was up to date with that. That's smart. But you mean to tell me I have to watch a video ad to continue? And if I don't, and if I turn it off like any regular person should, I get penalized for it. That makes no sense. I should not get penalized over a game I spent $60 for or $40 to get the arcade edition to watch a stupid ad. And if I don't watch the ad, I don't get extra money, or I don't get costumes. Granted, I don't have Street Fighter 5, but this is for people that actually play Street Fighter 5 on a competitive level or stream Street Fighter 5 on Twitch. This right here is the definition of greed. And I look, I don't want to continue to bash on Capcom, but Capcom, like EA, well, not as bad as EA, but still bad, continues to make stupid decisions. Like the whole microtransaction issue with Devil May Cry. And then next thing you know, and now I found out that there's going to be microtransactions in Resident Evil 2's remake. Why do I need microtransactions in Resident Evil 2 remake? Now, unless it's cosmetics, I'm fine. But if you mean to tell me it's going to be like a boosters to level up quickly,
gotta buy ink ribbons.
I don't want that.
Save your game.
Okay.
Gotta
if
buy
it's
ammo.
ink okay, if I'm paying money for ink ribbons, the Capcom can kiss my ass. Because if you mean to tell me I gotta pay an extra $10 for extra ribbons, nigga, get out of my face with that.
You need inventory space. You can buy some inventory. Give you an extra slot for $1. $5. That's being generous.
Dude, tell me why I feel as if Capcom would do that. They would pull an EA like that. That's a Konami. They would pull Konami if they did that.
They would throw you, here is a bundle of extra ammo, some green herbs, an ink ribbon or two. It's $5.
I pray to God that does not happen. But speaking of which, Bajimxenn, so what's your thoughts on this? Because I could go on and on about this, but we might be here for a while.
I have many thoughts. I'm gonna try to boil it down to what I really want to say. First of all, you guys have to decide, this is fair. Is sitting due, and this is like specifically like how to get the content from said ad. So it's not going to be like, from what I understand, it's not going to be like a video. It's not going to interrupt your match. You know, when you log in, you're not going to get like a video that isn't skippable for you to start playing. So it's not going to be like that. But that doesn't mean I want to support this. That doesn't mean I support it, but that doesn't mean I'm like, you know, I'm really whatever's about this. Is this fair? Is the content worth it also? You know, from what it looks like, the only two screenshots I've seen are the Ryu and the Balrog, and they're advertising the Pro League, and its symbols and the emblems are on the costumes. Is that really worth it?
From Streets.
Like I said, I have no problem if it's just if you're advertising your next tournament or something like that. That's understandable, but I don't need a video ad. You can just easily have like a banner or.
So that's exactly it. It's not going to be a video ad. It's basically in certain stages. So it's going to be like a banner and like a stage. You get me? So if it's like if it's like a ring, there's going to be a banner for Capcom Cup. On costumes, they'll be rocking the emblems from the fighters, and in pre-fight loading screens. So you know those loading screens that happen while you're searching your match and you connect, and then just before the match loads. From what I understand, there should be a banner, not an unskippable ad that says Capcom Pro League.
I honestly, in my opinion, I just still think it's kind of stupid. We don't need ads. It's weird. That's my issue. We don't need ads in a $60 game. $40 you get the arcade edition version of it. That's just me. So, now if it was free to play, yeah, I understand, but it's not.
Okay, that's how you advertise. Absolutely, I totally agree with you on that. But like I'm saying, is the content that you get from viewing said ad worth it? Is it enough fight money depending on how they distribute like the fight money, and depending on how the costumes look? If the costumes are trash, and that's up to you, the player, to decide. If the fight money's worth it, that's up to the player to decide.
Yeah, that,
you know, go turn them off. Don't support it. If you don't like what if the content that they're giving you for sitting through the ad and for having to deal with the ads sucks, then don't bother. Because from what I'm looking at it doesn't even look like there's anything creative. They just slapped the Capcom Pro Tour logo on Ryu's his default costume, on his worn out gloves and his Giyu. Balrog, I think Balrog could have like a sick ass fucking Capcom Pro League costume, but no, they just slapped on the Pro League emblem on the boxing gloves and on the top of the hoodie. That, to me, that isn't worth it. And depending on if this is the quality of the costumes from the advertisement, the fight money must not even be worth it. It must be like pennies.
I'm just gonna say this and we can move on. I don't mean to go off on and stuff like this but I think because of the fact that we've already hit such a big Berlin Wall sized wall, if that makes any sense with the gaming industry, because we're about to get into EA next, is that all I can say is this: guys, please be smart with your money, because we already had that issue with what happened with the microtransaction discussion for episode 53. Okay, we just be smart. Like, again, I'm not going to tell you how you should spend your money, but if you feel as if you were being done wrong by Capcom, let them know on Twitter. Be professional about it. Don't be angrily typing your thoughts about it. I know, because I've done it before, and I can tell you that was a mistake on my end. But let them know how you feel. Tell them why these in-game ads don't work, and if this could lead to something very much worse when it comes to the video game industry. Because next thing you know, gaming developers will start putting that in their games and stuff like that because of the publishers and stuff like that. Then we're gonna have a YouTube Rewind 2018 moment all over again. But we're not gonna talk about YouTube Rewind 2018 because that's a different can of worms for another time. But speaking of can of worms, let's talk about EA. So on the last podcast, we discussed how Bethesda support. For y'all don't know, but the tickets from customer support for Bethesda got leaked all over Twitter last week. Okay, well, this just happened again, but this time with EA. So apparently EA just leaked customer information onto the internet. You can find out more about this from the quartering, and they've been talking about this, I think, on Game Informer and IGN about the fiasco. It just happened, I think, yesterday or the day before. And yeah, EA is in some hot water with Bethesda as well. So I'm gonna go first. What the hell is going on with the game industry right now? What is going on with developers? Like, am I the only one who feels as if I'm starting to trust developers less and less when it comes to my information on the internet, or my information that I give them when I purchase a game to use their online service? Am I the only one, or is it just me? It can't just be me. Bajimxenn, I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
I'm interested. I'm not a big fan of the quartering. I don't want to get into details about that, but okay. So what exactly happened? What information was leaked?
So do you...
If you guys could run
Okay, so do you remember... Here's a question. Do you remember how a lot of information from Bethesda, from customer support, was leaked on the internet last week?
Okay.
The same thing happened with EA. The same thing... Same issue and all happened with EA last week. Well, this week now.
So there people that send in like support tickets for like any type of support was like leaked out. How like
okay, so like you know how alright, so if you remember
ahead.
With EA not EA, if you remember with Bethesda, a guy on Twitter, all the Bethesda support, like all the tickets and stuff, were going to his Twitter, leaking people's information and stuff, right? Pretty much the same thing happened with EA. And if I'm actually looking this up real quick, so that way I'm not making a fool out of myself. Because this actually came from a Reddit.
Wow. Companies, get on your customer support and double check, because if this is happening to Bethesda and to Electronic Arts, this could be a problem like worldwide, kind of like a global problem, not just with these two companies.
But yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
This could be really bad if these two companies have issues. So it's not just Bethesda, and it's not just EA, but it's everybody. So I humbly urge that all companies, gaming, movie, whatever, anybody that has a customer support that deals with people's information, emails, passwords, credit cards, addresses, double check, go through their customer support line and double check to make sure that everything's okay, because I have a bad feeling that more and more of these customers' informations are being leaked out through support tickets, through customer support. This could be bad.
Well, it really does not look good on anyone's part, because once your stuff is hacked, or once your stuff is leaked out on the internet, people can have a field day, and people can get DDoS.
It depends what it is too. Yeah, it depends what was leaked out. Because I don't know, was it credit cards? I know emails and probably passwords. Oh, God damn.
Anyways, Skooks, what's your thoughts on this?
This is just another one of their incompetent actions that is slowly and surely making the public wake up and smell the coffee, that this is not actually coffee, it's just hot flaming diarrhea that Bethesda has been pulling over our eyes for years. So this is par for the course for EA, yes, but I just want to see both of them fall.
Jesus. But yeah, so EA, do better. Look, I'm about to buy Battlefield 4 and Titanfall 2 on Origin. EA, please do better, because if I find out my information gets leaked, I'm not gonna be happy at all. I'm just letting y'all know.
I'd hold off on making any purchases. Oops, I'm so sorry about that. I'd hold off on making any purchases through Origin until this shit gets fixed.
Yeah, I'll wait another week or so. I'll give y'all 2 weeks, because I want.
It's not worth the discount, man.
Because Battlefield 4 is like $11 right now, and there's still.
It is not worth it.
Like, there's still plenty of people playing that game right now, and I've been wanting. I've been wanting to hop on Titanfall 2 for a short while, so.
Don't risk
I'm
it,
not
man.
going to.
Titanfall 1's like servers, like no one's playing first one. I can't imagine how like the population for 2 is.
Apparently, well, Titanfall 2's servers on PC are still running pretty good. I mean, they got 2,000 people a day playing, so it's not too bad.
All right.
So before we get into, I want to get into a little lighter news, and this might have something to do with Skooks. So, Pornhub just.
Yes, that's something
I know, it has nothing to do with everyone. The entire world. I want y'all to give yourselves a round of applause. Pornhub's year-end review came in. You're probably wondering, why are we talking about Pornhub right now in the video game podcast? Well, I'm going to explain why in a minute. But for right now, I want to give you guys some insight on what Pornhub reviews do. Pornhub year-end reviews pretty much analyzes how many people watch Pornhub, how many people watch porn on that website, how many people upload videos on Pornhub, how much time you spend on Pornhub, how many messages, comments, playlists are made, video rates, friend requests, users followed, and so forth are being put on Pornhub. So, let me give you guys an insight on what's been going on with Pornhub real quick. So, time per visit. Not time per visit, my bad. If you want to know how much traffic goes into Pornhub, let me put it like this. America, in the top 20 countries by traffic that looks at Pornhub, America first. Pun intended.
All right, America.
The UK, United Kingdom, is number 2. India is number 3.
Reckless America is always number 1.
On porn, yeah.
The United Kingdom can take us. The United Kingdom can go whack their tallywhackers somewhere else.
Anyways, Japan is number 4, Canada is number 5, France is number 6, number 7 is Germany, Italy number 8, Australia number 9, and the Philippines comes in at number 10. Now, time spent per visit.
Shout out to our boy Tiger.
The Philippines.
Oh, yeah,
go ahead.
Also, it's my celebratory shit on Canada and Australia for being so low on the rankings.
Oh my god.
Haha, take that, you losers.
Anyways, time spent per visit goes to the Philippines. The Philippines is a whopping 13 minutes and 50 seconds. South Africa is 10 minutes 57 seconds. America is at number 3 with 10 minutes and 37 seconds, and so forth and so forth.
I don't even need 10 minutes.
Now you're probably wondering what
the 9 minutes are that everything.
Now you're probably wondering again, what the hell does this have to do with video games? Well, I'm about to get into it right now. The traffic spent on game consoles for Pornhub.
What?
54
game consoles.
54, almost 55% of people watch Pornhub on their PlayStation console. 33% watch on their Xbox. This is the funny part.
Nobody on Switch. Ain't nobody. There is no web browser on Switches unless all those people that if it's on Switch, those are. Hold
on.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh no, it's okay. 7.3% of people watch on the PlayStation Vita. 4.6% watch it on the Nintendo Wii U, and almost 1% of people watch it on the Nintendo 3DS.
All right, so no Switches.
Not yet.
Switch owners out there, there better not be any statistics for you Switch owners. You Switch owners have.
Anyway, hold on. We're not even the funny. We're right here. Hold on. Let me explain something because I gotta tell this right now. Hold on. Let me look for it real quick. Oh man, hold on. Please tell me I still have it up. Okay. You want to know, alright, and then for the searches that define 2018, the top 10 searches that were shown all throughout 2018, I'm going to tell you, at number 10, threesomes. Number 9, Bowsette. Number 8,
Yes.
number 8, Tinder. Tattoos 7, Outdoors. Number 6, trans men and female and genderqueer porn at number 5. Romantic at number 4. 4K at number 3. Number 1 is Stormy Daniels. Guess what's number 2?
It's gotta be
Fortnite.
Overwatch.
Fortnite was the
Fortnite.
second most
Interesting.
searched thing on Pornhub this year.
I'm glad Bowsette got so popular.
Number
No,
9. There was that week where she was like.
No. Speaking of Bowsette, the most popular video game character search goes to Bowsette. She's number 1 with over 34.6 million searches on Pornhub. Bridget is at number 2, Lara Croft at number 3,
Yeah.
Mercy at number 4, Zelda at number 5, Ash at number 6, Mario at number 7, Widowmaker at number 8, Clementity from Fortnite at number 8 or hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, and Tracer still makes it the top 10.
Girl, Tracer at number 10. She's hanging in. She's hanging in there.
And also for most popular movie, TV, and character search, number 1 once again this year goes to Harley Quinn. Number 2 is Elastigirl. The Incredibles
Yeah,
is
the
number 3.
Incredibles too.
Star Wars is number 4. Family Guy number 5. Avengers number 6. Game of Thrones number 7. Wonder Woman number 8. Number 9 is Lara Croft, and number 10 is The Simpsons.
The Simpsons at number 10.
Ew.
Oh man,
So for the weirdos, I'm gonna go first. Skooks, thoughts.
Thank you.
Before you do, I just want to give a quick shout to the female what is it called? Female what?
demographic.
The female demographic and more female not entrepreneurs, representation, because the female ratings for Pornhub went up 3%. More women in America are watching porn, apparently. And more women were actually looking at men characters from video games.
All those husbandos, man. We gotta.
I'm just saying. But yeah. So I want to give a quick shout out to Cece and Jen for helping raise that bar for female representation of females watching porn on Pornhub. Congratulations to you two. Y'all deserve cookies. Alright. Skooks, go ahead. I have nothing to say about this. This is just really funny to me that Fortnite is the second most searched thing on Pornhub, aside from Stormy Daniels, because of the whole scandal with Donald Trump. But that's
Fortnite.
so yeah. So why don't you go first?
I just like Bowsette, but that quote unquote professional video is just so bad. It was so.
There's a
awful.
professional
Literally
video?
one of the worst. I wouldn't call it professional by any stretch of the terms. but
Question:
yes.
Did Browsers or Bang Bros work on it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
one or the other.
I
don't know,
need you to
didn't
figure
watch it.
I need you to figure this out so I can see it for research purposes only. So yeah.
You're not gonna enjoy it. It's really really cheesy. It's not like the good kind. It's not like the Wood Rocket kind of cheesy where it's like, yeah, this is actually kind of funny in a stupid sort of way, like the Bob's Burgers episode. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Because what there's this place called Wood Rocket and they did a Bob's Burger parody, and I'm like, this is like a normal episodes of Bob Burgers if you cut out all the sex parts, especially the guy they got for Teddy. It was like perfectly spot on.
Okay, I think I'm done. Bajimxenn, what's your thoughts?
Now I will agree with Skooks, and I love the Bowsette representation. Searching up. Shout out to all my Bowsette fans out there.
God. Oh my god.
Shout out to Bowser too for holding it down.
Oh my
Shout out to our
god.
girl Bowsette. Better than Boozette.
I wish Cece was here because she might punch you in the face for saying that.
I'm a big fan of Bowsette.
She could try. Hey, I just gotta go with Bowsette.
She's the OG.
I don't like how on Tumblr people were saying, "Here, this is the real version of Belzette. She's all scaly or muscular and shit." I'm like, any version of the Belzette.
Okay. Stop. Look, I'm just gonna keep it 100.
We could go on and on.
Yeah, I know you niggas can. I just want to know who are the weirdos who are looking at Fortnite gameplay on Pornhub. I just need to know that right now, because that's just, to me, that's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure we've all gone on Pornhub to watch actual movies and videos that somehow got pirated on Pornhub, like the 10-minute fight scene, the airport fight scene from Captain America: Civil War was on Pornhub. I know because Jen told me this. Go ahead.
About Pornhub is apparently, you don't have to upload porn to Pornhub. You could just treat it like a YouTube or some kind of, or like a DeviantArt where you can actually upload photos to Pornhub. And this was like from a Twitter thread that I saw, where he's like, yeah, man, you could upload like original content, you could upload videos, and you could get upvotes, possibly even get paid for your original content. So yeah, if YouTube shits the bed, keeps on shitting the bed, we can all just move over to Pornhub, and I think life would be a lot better, to be honest.
I mean, like I found Game Grumps videos on Pornhub a year ago, so I understand.
Absolutely. Have you heard Aaron's girl voice? Oh my god, dude. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I love that his girl voice that he does.
Okay, I think we're done. I think this Pornhub conversation just ran its course. Look,
No, we're not done because I didn't send you these.
Whatever. The point of the matter is, I guess y'all are doing a good job making Pornhub better than YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how I should confront this, because it's like it's tweets their own. Again, I've watched videos that were not pornographic on Pornhub. I follow Chisel Adonis, who's on YouTube, who's also puts his videos on Pornhub. But y'all niggas who be looking I look, the rest of the stuff that I found, y'all niggas search history is suspicious. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna mute my mic for a second, Skooks.
Oh my god.
All right.
And I just found, oh my god, Skooks, really?
Hey, you were the one who asked.
I guess, whatever. Alright, let's move on. I'm done talking about porn. I think this is the most we talk about porn since the last podcast. If it's not that, then it's usually Cece talking about porn. Let's talk about PlayStation. Because we got
Porn station.
Before we do, real quick, shouts to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is now officially free to play on Steam. So if you guys have yet to buy Counter-Strike Global Offensive and been wanting to but don't want to spend the money, it's now officially free. So go ahead, go on Steam and buy Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Myself and Bajimxenn will be throwing hands with niggas on Global Offensive. So catch us whenever, and hit us up on Twitter if you want to play some games with us. Alright, now let's move on to our last piece. This is our last piece of news. Our last piece of news, let's talk about the PlayStation Classic some more. So, two things happened this week. So, one, the PlayStation Classic right now, there's someone is making wireless controller support with PlayStation Classic adapters, meaning you can if you plug in this wireless adapter, you can actually use your PlayStation 4 controller on the PlayStation Classic. Now again, we know that the PlayStation Classic was very lackluster, to say the least, because one, they didn't put a lot of the other great games on that system. Number one. Number two, a lot of the games are running on their European PAL engine, meaning the games are a lot slower and stuff like that. Well, I'm about to make your situation a whole lot worse. Someone on the internet managed to was able to access the Super Nintendo Classic. The SNES Classic is able to play PlayStation 1 Classic games. You can find this on Review Tech USA's channel. Shout out to Review Tech USA. He's the one who broke the news first, and it. So you mean to tell me? And keep in mind, the hardware specs for the Super Nintendo Classic and the PlayStation Classic are completely different. The PlayStation Classic has a 1 gigabyte of RAM, while the SNES Classic, if I'm saying this correctly, might have like 250 megabytes of RAM. I might be wrong. Maybe it's 500 megabytes. I'm not sure. But overall, the PlayStation 1 Classic is supposed to be more powerful than the Super Nintendo. So tell me why you are able to emulate PlayStation games, ROMs and stuff way better and runs a lot more smoother on a Super Nintendo Classic than it does on a PlayStation 1 Classic. Bajimxenn, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that too on my end. Like, well, okay, so obviously it's like being like emulated, and I don't know what exactly did they change. Like, if they shoved a Raspberry Pi in there.
Well,
because I have no idea. I have no idea how they
okay, for real quick.
Download all the games onto the, and we don't have to go into it, but I just don't know how they downloaded all those games into. I know they plugged it in. It's like via USB, but I don't know how they opened up like the hardware and like stored all the games. But wow, that's crazy that this Nintendo does it better than PlayStation, I guess, when it comes to just their classic console.
Nintendo does what PlayStation can't. That's to say the least. I would to give you a quick rundown of how the PlayStation 1 Classic and the SNES Classic work. They're both built with Raspberry Pis. The PlayStation 1 Classic runs on that the popular PlayStation emulator, the PSCX emulator. It runs on that. The biggest problem with it is that that uses PAL versions of the PlayStation 1 games, and the PAL versions come from Europe. And in Europe, the games run a lot more slower than the NTSC ports, which are the American ports that we get. And I believe Canada gets them as well. So that's the issue. But continue. My bad.
No, it's fine. just buy a SNES Classic. It's got way better games on it, and it comes with 2 controllers, and it's like $10 cheaper.
All right, Skooks, what about you? What's your thoughts?
At this point, just make your own Raspberry Pi.
You took the words out of my mouth. I would say this, and I said this on my Twitter. I have no reason to buy a PlayStation 1 Classic right now. I'm not gonna spend $100 on it. Now, once I do get it, I know for a fact that. And we didn't cover this, but we've been looking up what's been going on with it. But apparently, it is super easy to put more emulator games on the PlayStation 1 Classic. Like, there are plenty of videos out there right now that can show you how to put more games on a PlayStation 1 Classic. You can actually factory reset it, and then you could put the ROMs that you find on like any of the local ROM websites that we're not going to say, because we actually do support emulators and ROMs to keep archiving video game history. But you can actually put the original NTSC games on the PlayStation Classic. Again, I'm going to wait until that damn thing price drops, because that damn thing is not worth $100. And once again, I was wrong. It's not worth the money. I have not gotten it yet, and I am so happy I didn't. That's just me. And I think that's all our news for video games. Now, before we end the podcast, on these notes, we have another Death of Tumblr update. I don't know. Skooks, I don't know. Basically, I know you put this on the show notes.
I'm sorry. Did you guys talk about it last week? Because I wasn't here. I remember I had to leave.
Yeah, you weren't here. It was me and GC and Cece. Okay. So then we already covered Death of Tumblr.
Okay.
But if that's it, any you guys have any final remarks before we close up the show?
Did you talk about Avengers Endgame trailer?
Yes, we did, and I said that.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Well,
yeah,
real quick, what's your thoughts on Endgame, the trailer?
Oh, I liked it. I heard a lot of people weren't really like happy with it, but I was like, oh, I can't wait. One thing about these Marvel movies, though, is kind of like scares me or like concerns me. It's like, you know how they added like Ant-Man after the Infinity War, how that came out, and now I think I'm really confused as to what the fuck is coming out and how they're trying to fit them into Endgame. I think Captain Marvel comes out before Endgame.
Yeah, Captain Marvel does come out before Endgame.
Yeah. Honestly, no disrespect to Captain Marvel, but I don't know. Maybe it would have been. It's just confusing. I'm pretty sure she's gonna show up in Infinity in Endgame, but it's like, hey, I wish whatever characters we have left, you know, they could have their time in the spotlight, because this is it for Chris Evans as Captain America. You know, they should go out with a bang, and then whatever next stage of Marvel is coming up, bring on Captain Marvel. If that makes any sense, what I just said.
All right then. Well, I will say.
Makes sense.
I would say this. I'm really excited for the movie. I like the trailer. I think the people who did not like the trailer were some of the people who just hated the fact that they didn't show too much. All you see is Tony likely not going to die, even though we all know Iron Man's not going to die. But other than that, I think the one thing I will say about that my issue with the trailer and the name, I'm getting a lot of like Vietnam flashbacks of Highlander Endgame from the year 2000, because that movie was just god awful. That movie was called Highlander Endgame, and that movie was just god awful. But I have faith that the Russo brothers won't pull a Highlander Endgame, so it's whatever. That's just my one nitpick. But if that's all, Skooks, do you have any remarks before we close up real quick?
Marks for what?
Final remarks before we close up.
Oh yeah, real quick, everyone, make sure to call your local senator and your Congress representative, because SESTA and SESTA already went through, and now it's starting to take action. That's why porn is going everywhere, because they're going to crack down on it, and websites are too lazy to actually look into it and fix it. That's why Tumblr was falling. That's why Twitter is going to fall apart. That's why everything is going to fall apart unless you're going to a private website, and even then. So this is all under the guise to protect sex workers, but I can assure you that it was not actually to protect sex workers.
All right then.
Because if they're actually going to protect sex workers, they would have done this in the first place. I'm Dale Gribble!
Oh my god. All right then. Well,
that's why I'm Dale Gribble now, because I'm tired of the government and I'm telling everyone the truth.
All right, with all that being said, thank you guys very much. This is episode 56 of the Scrubclub Gaming Podcast, December 13th, 2018. And this is an episode in the wraps and will be part of internet history. With all that being said, Bajimxenn, what's your closing statement for episode 56 of the podcast? Go.
I get two game promotions. Go, if you have good old games on PC, go and download Full Throttle Remaster, and I believe Humble Bundles, Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit for free. So Full Throttle Remastered is also free on good old games, and Lego Lord of the Rings is free on Humble Bundle. Is that correct?
No, Harry Potter is Harry Potter.
Is Harry Potter? Okay, Harry Potter. That's even better.
All right then. It's
Full Throttle was free on good old games.
All right then. Oh, actually, no. I take that back. I was wrong. It was The Hobbit. It was The Hobbit. It was free,
The Hobbit. Free
to play. Grab it now. With all that okay, cool. Skooks, what's your closing statement for episode 56? Go.
Never trust the government to do what the people can do better.
Spoken like a true libertarian. And my closing statement for episode 56 is, again, guys, go grab Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's really, really fun. Trust me. Again, I know I make fun of the Smash community a lot, and that's not gonna stop anytime soon. I'm on a roll with them. But
shampoo, deodorant, shower.
But yes, but with all that being said, yes, guys, go grab Smash Bros. Ultimate. Very fun. Support your local gaming store if you need to go grab a Switch in order to do that, and grab that nice little bundle. And yeah, also, guys, love each other. Help your neighbors. Don't be d-bags. This year's almost over. We're probably gonna. I think the next podcast, we might do like a little chat or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. But thank you guys very much for watching episode 56 on YouTube, and listening to episode 56 on SoundCloud and Twitch if you're still live with us. But as always, guys, you can then now forever email us at scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com. That's scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business acquirers. We love doing business with the indie folks. Hit us up. We love to interview you guys. We love them sponsorships. I'm joking, but as always, if you want to find us, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just type in Scrubclub Gaming. Bam, we're right there. Don't put us on incognito mode. Tumblr's dead. You don't know how to put us on incognito mode. We don't know what you'll be looking at with Panic at the Disco fanfiction. Okay. And you can follow us on our YouTube page, soundcloud.com. Not soundcloud.com. You can follow us on our YouTube page, Scrubclubgaming. And you can follow us on soundcloud.com/Scrubclubgaming. That's soundcloud.com/Scrubclubgaming for previous episodes of the Scrubclub Gaming Podcast, as well as episodes of the Scrub Lounge and Scrubclub Cinema Presents, where we review movies and television shows. We are going to be going back into that. The first review we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing Creed on SoundCloud this weekend. So myself, Skooks, and GC will be back to review Creed this weekend. Skooks and I will be reviewing Castlevania Season 1 and Season 2 as a whole and stuff like that. Now, if you want to get a hold of me, you want to get us a prior critique time, you can find me, Reckless Fox, on Twitter and Instagram at the Reckless_Fox. You can find me on YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and you can find me on Twitch.tv/Reckless_Fox. If I'm not holding it down in the Southtown region, flexing Geese Howard style, Bajimxenn, where can they find you?
They could get a hold of me on Instagram and Twitter, BAJIMXENN. I spell it out because I still don't know how to pronounce it.
All right then. And Skooks, where can they find you?
You can find me at my bomb shelter.
Oh.
You can find me at Lexington34 on Twitter, capital L0 for the O. Plug my Tumblr, but that site's dying. Also, you're actually right. I did register as libertarian today, so...
There you go. So you're the second libertarian I've met in my life. Well, that being said, guys, thank you guys very much. This is episode 56 of the Scrubclub Gaming Podcast. I bid you all adieu. And as always, peace out, bless up, keep it working things $20 or less. Until then, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang. Deuces.